The Ghana Squash Association has officially launched a national youth development project. The project is aimed at developing the game from the grassroots level. Squash is a racket sport that is played in a four-walled court between two players or four in doubles competition. Players take their turn striking the ball to playable areas on the wall in view of securing a point when the opponent is unable to return the ball. Squash is one of 5 sports added to the 2028 Los Angeles Games by the International Olympic Committee, joining cricket, flagball, baseball, softball, and lacrosse. Squash has been in Ghana since independence. Leadership say the best way to get the youth to love the sports is to engage them actively at the basic level, hence the launch of the National Youth Development Project Phase 1. The Phase 1 has targeted schools in Accra, Kumasi, Takrady, Obuasi, and Tema. Launching the event, the Vice President of the Ghana Squash Association, General Stanley Brian Allo, retired, said the sport is not an elitist one.
People think because the rackets are expensive somehow, and the gear, maybe your canvas and those things, but these days we cannot allude to those things anymore, because even in tennis, we have young guys playing tennis now, parents playing with their children. But what we think is the advocating the sports within our enclaves or wherever we are. So I think we need to do a lot more sensitization.
The president of the Ghana Squash Association, Reverend Richmond Kwaku, says the project is part of their Catch Them Young program.
We realize that squash has been played in Ghana for a very long time, for over 50 years. Yet we don't have a lot of young people and kids playing the sport. So we took it upon ourselves as an association to draw a program that would encourage or bring on board all these our kids in schools and all that. And the way we've structured it is such that we can get 4 to 5 schools around each center. So our target is that in the next 1 year, we should have more than 100 kids who are playing our sports. And this is just for Phase 1. Phase 2, we are targeting another 200 kids. So by the close of between a year and 2, we should have more than 200 children, who are playing the sport. The world champions in our sport are in Egypt. In all the categories, you find Egyptians dominating the sport, across the world. So we have taken this initiative to introduce our kids, benefits from their education, their mental growth, getting them off the street, developing their talents, and then also eventually helping them to become continental and world champions in the future.
Officials presented rackets to all selected squash clubs to help with the training and grooming of the youth.